Okay, the next thing I want to talk about is my personal items. So this tends to be my carry-on bag. And again, I do my research to make sure that it's going to fit within the parameters of the particular airline that I'm going to be flying with. It's different for every airline, but if you do your homework and plan accordingly, you probably can avoid having to check a bag. So that's my carry-on typically, and this is what I consider to be my personal item. And basically everything else goes in here. And what I like about this is a backpack from a company called Top Power, who I particularly like this product of theirs. And what I like about it is these are the sorts of things that I look for. First of all, it has a nice component back here for my laptop with some extra padding to secure my laptop, which is important to me because this tends to be where I carry all of my electronics, my laptop, my phone, cameras, anything else that I want to bring with me. So this is a good quality bag. There are also quite a few components so I can organize things and make sure I know where everything is. Okay, so now let's look at the outside. I like this particular backpack because of these separate components. I like that there are pockets, there are zippers, so I can keep things accessible and organized, because I like to have things easy and on hand, like chapstick and eye drops and mouthwash and air freshener and things that help make my flight comfortable. What I also like about this backpack is there's an extra level of security. So when I'm on the flight and I'm all settled in, this is usually how you will find my backpack. However, when I'm maybe going through an airport or traveling, walking through town in a strange city, I pull out this extra flap here. And this gives me an extra level of security. So now, in order to get to my things, they're gonna have to go through 2 zippers before they can even find what is there. So this makes me feel much more secure when I'm traveling. The other thing I look for in these backpacks are little side pockets, because I always keep water on hand. And I use a hydro flask because, well, first of all, I drink a lot of water when I'm traveling, both on and off the plane. And I don't want to be spending a lot of money on water bottles. It adds up very, very quickly. Plus, all of that plastic, it's not helping the environment. So this helps me avoid spending money that I don't need to be spending. And I'm not making an impact on the environment. So I've chosen a hydro flask because I like the fact that it keeps my cold beverages cold for, I think, up to 24 hours and my hot beverages hot for about 10 hours. So I put my water bottle here, and in the other pocket, I will put either an umbrella, depending on where I'm going and if an umbrella is necessary. And I do my research because I don't want to have to carry anything that I don't have to carry. So I actually am not going to need an umbrella on this trip because I've checked the weather, number 1, and number 2, we're going to be on a river cruise in Europe on the trip that we're leaving for tomorrow. And I already know that they have plenty of umbrellas there. So if I were to need an umbrella, I would just grab one of theirs. I don't have to carry this halfway around the world and add the weight to my backpack. So if I needed it, that would go in that other side pocket, but what I'll probably use this pocket for is my tripod. I have a lightweight, compact tripod that I use for my camera and my cell phone when I'm filming videos like this one. So this is a wonderful backpack, and between this and this roller bag, carry-on bag, this is pretty much how I travel. This is my setup, and I'm usually pretty good to go. A couple of other things that I want to mention that make travel a little bit more comfortable and convenient for me. Sometimes I want a lightweight day pack. So if we're going to be biking or hiking or just exploring and I don't want to have to carry this bigger backpack, then I have this lightweight, compact little backpack that I bring with me. And I always bring extra carabiners, and sometimes I'll just hang it from this backpack, and that's how it travels with me. But this is super lightweight. It's a super lightweight little day pack. So I can have what I need with me, my water bottle, my camera, a hat, whatever I might need, maybe even a lightweight sweater if the weather is fluctuating. So it's super thin, super light, but it works for what I need. Now, it's probably somewhat weatherproof, but I would not count on that. So if I am carrying anything in my day pack that I want to make sure I protect in the event that it does rain, then I'll put those items in a Ziploc bag. So let's say my phone or my camera or something like that, and make sure that I'm giving myself an extra level of protection that way. So this lightweight little day pack works for me. And this one's from New Outlander, but just do your research and see what works for you and what resonates for you. Another thing that I like to do is another little compact little bag, which is a duffel bag. And again, sometimes I'll hang this from my backpack using a carabiner. And what's nice about this is if I travel and let's say I bought a few things and I can no longer fit it in my suitcase, then what I can do is I can check my suitcase on the way back, and I can decide which items am I comfortable checking and which items do I want to keep in my possession. And then I have this handy dandy little duffel bag that I can use for that. So on the way back, I might have my backpack and this as my carry-on and my personal items, and then I may end up checking my suitcase. It's nice to have the option. So, and these don't take up a lot of room, and they're very, very lightweight, and it's nice because I have been in situations where I had to buy a backpack or a duffel bag or an extra suitcase when I was traveling, and you pay a lot more for it that way, and it's usually not even good quality. So this way it just kind of gives me a little bit more of a sense of control over what I'm carrying and what I'm spending my money on. A couple of other items that make me more comfortable when I'm traveling that I want to tell you about are, well, first of all, if I really want an extra level of security for my money, my credit cards, my passport, you can get this little, I guess you'd call it a fanny pack. I'm kind of drawing a blank on what exactly you'd call it right now, and this is wonderful because you can hide it in your clothing. So you put it on, put whatever is really important to you in there, and put it underneath your clothing, and then nobody even has to know that it's there. So that's one thing that you might want to consider. Another thing that I did some research a couple of years back, and I ended up with this bag here, which is kind of what I use when I'm out and about for the day, when I'm traveling. So this is a very secure bag. It's made of a very strong material that is going to be difficult, if not impossible, for somebody to come by and quickly cut it and run with your bag. And it's got these little locking components, so basically it would be really difficult for someone to just unhook your bag. So if let's say you're sitting and you're eating at a restaurant, I keep my bag on me, but let's say for whatever reason you decided you wanted to attach it to your chair. Well, you could actually lock it so that nobody could undo it without picking you up and sliding it out from underneath the chair. So there's a couple of security measures here that make it really safe and secure for you to keep your things here. This is called a PacSafe, P-A-C-S-A-F-E. And it's got a couple of nice components. It's very good, durable material. The other thing that's valuable about this bag is it's made with the RFID material, which basically is how we keep our passport and our credit cards safe from identity theft. You may not have heard about this, but it is possible for somebody to be standing in line next to you in the airport or anywhere else you might be and have scanners and readers on them where through your purse and through your clothing even, they can scan your passport information, your credit card information, and boom, they have all of your info. So now there are these RFID sleeves that you can get that will protect you from identity theft. That's built in to this purse. That's one of the things that I like about it is I know that nobody's gonna be able to stand next to me and scan any of my personal information. And in the front here, there's lots of pockets and zipper components. So super, super convenient. And it gives me that extra sense of security. I feel like I really have a sense of my belongings and what I have, and it's safe, and I've done my research with regards to how to travel as smartly as possible. Another thing that I like to do, and this is just a little personal preference, like I said, I like to carry water and keep it on me at all times. And so I've ended up getting this extra little sleeve for my water bottle. And once you get it in there, you don't really have to take it out. Okay, so that's in there now, and there's also a little pocket in front, so it's a neoprene sleeve, and you can make this strap as long or as short as you want. But basically, let's just say I'm walking around town, or we're hiking, or we're doing whatever it is we're doing, and I want to take pictures or look at something. I don't have to worry about where I'm going to put my water bottle. So in the past, there have been several times when I've put it down to take a picture or to do something, and then I walk away and I have to backtrack and hope to find it. Luckily, I haven't lost this one, but this is one of the reasons why. So oftentimes, this is all I need when I'm out and about. And it has everything easily accessible, and I'm a happy traveler. Okay, I hope that's helpful. More to follow.